If you have more going on for yourself, then it makes it so much easier for her not to just focus on one thing. Is she somebody that can be around somebody and I can trust? Is she somebody that I don't have to worry about being around my boys? If the answer is no, then don't bring her around there, because now you have feelings for a woman that you don't even trust. She's just analyzing your every move, and the second you're not going to be good enough, you're going to be eliminated. That's how it goes sometimes, most times actually, with women. What is up, my BBossBaddies and my bad one fellas? It is your girl Bosana, and welcome BBossArmy. So as you guys can tell by the title, today we're going to be talking about secrets to why a woman will leave a man. So with this topic, I'm going to tell you guys things that you probably don't hear, but you'll hear reasons about, oh, she left for this. So I'm going to tell you guys basically the details of what led to this, what can happen that normally you guys don't hear about. And so I help you guys in a different way of, things that you probably typically hear and maybe possibly already know. Okay, so make sure you check out my other YouTube channels. I have two, and everything is going to be down below. Make sure you go ahead and check it out. Bio and comments pinned in there. And then of course, make sure you check out my Patreon. I just dropped a video on Patreon. It is what not to do during the woman. So if you want to see that video, it is on Patreon, and it is only on Patreon. So make sure you go ahead and click the link down below and go see that video. And then of course, make sure you check out my other social media. And so let's actually get into it. And we are doing 3 go down to 1. So that means what? You gotta watch until the end to get the number 1 thing. Number 3 on my list is your D isn't good enough. And then I have something in brackets, which I'll get into very soon, but your D not being good enough. Okay, so we hear all the time that girls, are not satisfied. They're just not happy in the relationship. But honestly, and please correct me if I'm wrong, or maybe you just had a different situation, but ever heard a female just say straight up, I'm not staying with you because you don't give me good D? That's something that's not just thrown out there. So actually, a lot of females will get tired, and depending on how serious your relationship is the quicker she'll leave you. So let's say you're in the beginning of your relationship or the beginning of talking, you guys just met each other and you guys just had intercourse. Sometimes she can kind of just keep waiting it out. Sometimes she'll keep trying it out, but it will get to a point where she's just like, I'm not feeling this and you're not giving it to me good enough, right? And that is so ironic. So with the video that I just did on Patreon, it's talking about what not to do during sex with a woman. So make sure you go ahead and check that out. Like I told you guys, the link is down below. And if you haven't given this video a big thumbs up, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and do that. And make sure you give it a subscribe with that post notification on. But as I was saying, they will wait, but they will get to a point where they're tired, right? It's not like, females don't have to come with a size. Females don't come with a size at all. So pretty much, of course, being tight is still kind of a size, depending on how wide your is, right? Anyways, that's a little too much. But as I was saying, yeah, girls really do expect something, and you have to remember, a lot of girls are out here experimenting just the same way guys are experimenting. So her trying different things out, trying different guys out, for her it's just like, okay, you know what, your size is smaller. But I've been saying since time, you guys, that you don't have to be packing to deliver. You can be smaller than the last guy she was with, and you can deliver the same exact satisfaction, or you could possibly even deliver more. So it might just be something that you're lacking yourself. Maybe you're just not doing something right. That's why you should go watch that video, right? But as I was saying, you guys, yeah, she'll just get tired. And as I was saying with the experimenting thing, trying different people out really makes it so much harder for a male, for you guys, because now you have to compete to basically satisfy her sexual needs, because she's over here dealing with so many different guys. And this is why it's just better not to even deal with the whole, because most times she's gonna go mess with that guy. She's not taking you serious, right? And in the beginning stages, as I was mentioning in the beginning, you have such a lower risk having her to stay around, because she's just trying you out. She's just messing with you. So it could be easier for her to get to a place of, okay, I'm not feeling this no more, instantly, instead of, somebody that's been messing with somebody for a whole year and they already knew that they didn't have the bestie that girl ever got, but she's willing to still deal with it, right? So it's just like, let's say it's the same girl that was messing with that guy that was with her for a whole year, and then the same girl messed with another guy that was for a month. Different situations right there. She already knew what she got into, and she's not actually dealing with other men. So it's gonna give you a higher chance of her still being more pleased, because it's not like she has other images or thoughts all the time, or at least not as much, that, oh, somebody can do better, oh, I had better, right? And then for somebody that she just met and it's only been a month, she instantly felt it. She's just like, this is not good enough, and I'm not even gonna bother to go to the next level with you because you don't have good D. And before I get into the brackets, last thing I want to say is that when girls are messing with different guys, you have to keep in mind, if you have something missing from other things that you can offer from being an alpha male, then it's going to be harder on that specific thing. So basically, to say it in easier words, is that if you have more going on for yourself, then it makes it so much easier for her not to just focus on one thing. When you can just only offer one thing to her, and that could be possibly just that one good, sex, or it could just be that one good, whatever it is that you're good at. Let's say taking her out on a romantic date. If it's just that, a lot of girls really do get bored, and what happens is, like, they don't want that. And then on top of that, like I said, they're messing with other women, or other men, I mean to say. So them messing with other men, what's happening is, like, you're competing without even knowing. Okay, fellas? So for the brackets is me saying not just cheating. So please understand, when I say a woman will leave you, she will legit leave you. Some women won't even just, and it goes two ways, but some women won't just mess with another man and then end up leaving you. Some women will flat out just leave you right away, but it happens both ways. Someone will stick around and they'll just be like, okay, whatever, I'm cheating, I'm dealing with this man, I'm dealing with that man, or I really like how he does this. And it's really sad, because some girls really just care about the D. And I don't blame all the girls, but I'm just blaming the ones that make the other guys go through things because they made that guy feel like, oh, she had feelings for him. So to say that in a better way also is that a lot of girls out here don't always want something serious. They just want somebody that can pipe them down really well. And so that means that person's going to be the D appointment. And that's all that she's looking for. Maybe she's very serious about what she's doing in life. Maybe she has different things that she's dealing with, and she's not worried about being in a serious relationship. And so only thing that ever mattered, and it's not about, oh, you had all these other great things, but only thing that ever mattered is your D. And your D didn't cut it enough, so she just flat out left you. Whether she cheated or not, you just got left at the end. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to number 2 on my list. And number 2 is mutual has more going on. I have another thing in brackets for this one as well. So mutual has more going on. That means, and this can go two ways, right? So I have another thing in brackets, but mutual has more going on. Fellas, be careful who you bring around that girl. I know you can have confidence. I know you have things going on for yourself, but you really got to be careful, because you guys are not selecting the type of woman that can be around that guy friend, that can be around just, your brother or somebody that you call close to you, right? And not feel like, oh, he's sexy, oh, well, he has it going on, oh, I want him, oh, he's better than my man, or this guy that I'm talking to, which is you, right? You can't just bring any woman around your boys. If you are dealing with her and she's already a hoe, she's already for the streets, she's just any type of girl, then go for it. Bring her around any man you want, because who cares? If she wants to sleep with those men because she feels like that mutual friend that you guys now have in common has more going on, then so be it. She was a hoe from the jump, so it didn't matter. But if it's a woman that you actually see potential in, then you have to literally look at the situation and be like, she's somebody that can be around somebody and I can trust? Is she somebody that I don't have to worry about being around my boys? If the answer is no, then don't bring her around there, because now you have feelings for a woman that you don't even trust. So now you're going to set yourself up, because there's a chance where she will be around that guy, and because he has that going on, or he's handsome looking, oh, all of a sudden I want him, or all of a sudden you're getting compared. And this is going to go into what I have in brackets. So I put leave him for him, leave you for him, okay, versus just leaves. So literally the difference is she looks at you and she's literally like, oh, he's better, oh, he's more good looking, or he's handsome, or he has more money. Whatever it is, how much it is, it does not matter. At the end of the day, she just values him more than she values you. And because she doesn't have no trust, no loyalty, no faithfulness, all that stuff that she should be having, she's gonna leave you for him. And then also keep in mind, even though I don't talk about this on my channel, you got to be careful what type of friends you have as the homie, as the friend, because you can't have a guy around that's just gonna go and mess with a girl that you have feelings for, right? If you guys already established, and I know how some guys be, you already established that she's a hoe, she's gonna be passed around, that's your business, right? But when I say that you have a homie that you don't even know if he's gonna be all over that girl, or you don't know if they're gonna go and mess around after you guys just had a kick back together, then you need to remove the girl, and you need to remove your boy that you think was your boy, your homie, your friend, your brother, like your cousin, whoever it is. Remove it, because both of them aren't it at all. So as I was saying, she will leave with that man, and that man was somebody you were supposed to trust as well. And look at what they did. So they will leave together, or it could be she literally compared you, and this is what versus just left. She literally compared you to him and said, okay, he has more going on. So you guys having a mutual friend, and I wanted to use mutual friend because this is what happens a lot of times. You know, when you get involved with somebody else, they'll meet the people that you have. You meet the friend, you meet the sister, you meet my best friend for years. That's how it just normally goes. So you guys become mutual friends, and sometimes family somehow, you know, right? So with that right there, you guys are now all mutually knowing each other, if that makes sense. You guys all know each other, and you just say, that's my friend. It's not almost like some girls that are really like out there and they don't care and they're really hoish. They'll be like, that's my friend. I didn't meet him through my boy. That's just my friend. And they leave it at that. Okay, so to wrap up this last part, when I say just leaves, when she just leaves, it's not because, oh, she left you for that best friend of yours, that brother. And honestly, you might have a real loyal brother where he's like, nah, I'm not messing with you. And he goes and tells, you know, you and everything. But either way, she just left. If she didn't want him, or she did, she just left, right? And just leaves. It's like basically you just got compared, and you got basically put at a lower category because of what she's seeing that she feels like is better than what you are. That's what happens with that situation right there. And it sucks. It really sucks. It's just kind of unfortunate because, you know, I feel like a lot of times nowadays women want so much from men, right? But it's just like we have our own issues, right? And we don't, like, I had to deal with this too. I had to go through this as well. Like, we don't really realize what we have to change about ourselves or adjust or improve about ourselves. So we're so focused on, oh, men need to do this. Oh, men are this. All men are this. All this, you know, all that. Yeah. Talk. You know how it goes. So because of that right there, it's just like men have so much pressure, and they're not going to be, you know, getting with a woman that has it all going on because she's not going to select him. So what's unfortunate, if you don't have it going on from the jump and you continue, a lot of times women will literally just leave, and sometimes you won't even know why she just left. It seemed like it was all good. Everything seemed like it was solid. She seemed like she really loved you, right? Everything was good. You know, you guys just went on a date. You guys just talked all night or texted, and you guys had plans for the next time you're going to see each other, right? And then boom, she disappears, or she's MIA. She left you all alone. And really, it's because of things like this where she didn't tell you the whole time, but she was comparing you to this other guy, or she's just analyzing your every move. And the second you're not going to be good enough, you're going to be eliminated. That's how it goes sometimes, most times actually, with women. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to the last thing on my list. All right, y'all. So the last thing for a secret to why women leave men is that lust is over and it was never love. Ever. Okay, so this means that women, a lot of women, they get lonely the same way men get lonely. But women, because it's so much easier for women to get D, they'll just go and get D, right? It's so much harder for men to get D if you don't have basically what women expect nowadays, and it's things that fall back into being an alpha male, right? But as I was saying, for women, it's so easy to open their legs. It's so easy to get somebody. And then there's the women that basically want more specific somebody. They can't get the alpha that they want, but they can find, you know, a guy that could be on the softer side or be more on the sim side and still have something she'll be saying it's good enough for me to deal with him. So basically it's from the craving of just not wanting to be alone. It's the craving of, I want somebody next to me. I want to mess with somebody. I want to know that I have somebody to fall back on. And you see, normally you'll probably hear things from me that, oh, she left because it was a boyfriend. She left because of this. Those are not really any secrets, right? Those are just things that I'm letting you guys know. This is how it goes. And you probably know that she left for that boyfriend. But what I would typically tell you is why she probably left for that boyfriend. But in this case, I'm telling you, women will literally just want that lust of having a man, but it will never be love, and it was never love. It will make you feel like it was love. And what's unfortunate about that whole process is that they're convincing you, they're leading you on, and they're making you believe that legit this can get somewhere, legit this is real. And unfortunately, it's not at all. So now you get to a place of not understanding why she left you. You have no idea, but it's really because she had fake feelings for you, and then now the lust of wanting you around, wanting somebody, wanting a man, wanting that security is all gone. And now boom, you guys are over, the relationship is done, and that whole lust that you were confused about and thinking it was love or that she liked you is all done. It's all gone. So it was lust, never love. Okay, you guys? So I really hope this video helped you guys out. And if it did, make sure you give me a big thumbs up. Make sure you follow me on my social media. Make sure you check out my Patreon. And please make sure you are literally subscribed to my other YouTube channels. And yes, if you already did, thank you so much. And you guys will see me in my next video. Bye, guys.